Now, once students have passed courses on the system and you've marked them as passed, what will then happen is they will get a digital certificate. Now, a digital certificate is an A4 certificate and it's got all the information on that they need. So when you look at the certificate itself, if you don't have a logo, it appears with our logo at the top. If you do have a logo, it will have your logo at the top. Now, the important thing with logos is, to start with, you can upload the logo through your instructor dashboard. When you do upload it, if on the dashboard it's really, really small, it's only about that high, there's a problem with it. Now, the errors that people do with their logos is usually to right mouse click on the logo on their website and just upload that. That's a very low resolution. You need to have a high resolution logo because it's now being blown up onto print form. So if your logo is really, really faded and pixelated, it's just not going to look very good. So always make sure it's a good quality logo. You know, it's a rule of thumb, but if it's in megabytes, it's usually slightly better. The other thing with logos, if you don't have one already, avoid the red cross. You're not allowed to use a red cross in a logo because the red cross is a protected trademark under the Geneva Convention. If you do put a red cross on your logo, then to start with, we won't allow it. We'll have to literally stop you issuing certificates with your logo on, but you will get into a lot of trouble. They're very good at finding out who is using the red cross and they will contact you. So no red crosses at all on any of your logos. So just make sure if you have got one already, you need to change it because it's not allowed and you are breaching copyright rules and the Geneva Convention. Now with the logo itself, it'll appear at the top of the certificate. Moving down the certificate, it'll have your student's name, the course they've completed, and then at the bottom it will have your name or whoever the instructor was. So if you taught it, it'll have your name as the instructor and your instructor number. If you had another instructor teaching the course for you, then their name and instructor number would come. But on the other side of the certificate, it then states the centre name. So this is your business name. If you don't have a business name yet, it will appear with your name on there, but as soon as you've got a business name, you can change it on your dashboard. Also, the phone number on the certificate is your phone number, not our phone number, your phone number. So it has the number on there, so if people need to get in touch with you, they can do. So with the certificate, if it's on their mobile phone, they've got it with them, and it's a very good way of sharing the information through to others. Also on the certificate are our approval logos and other details, and also there's a certificate number on the certificate. With that number, they can track that on any of our websites to prove it's genuine, and also there's a QR code. The QR code will also, if they scan that, it will come up as the genuine certificate on our system. So it's another way of people making sure they've got a genuine certificate. Now, these are all the digital certificates. And if someone wants a paper certificate, then the easiest thing to do is get some high quality paper, print it, just using your own printer. And then you can then say to your students, you know, all of your courses include a free digital certificate. Now, if they want a paper version of the certificate, why not charge them? So, you know, you can say, well, if you want a paper version, it's an extra £10 or whatever you want to charge them. And then you print them and send them out. Now, before we'd had digital certificates, then what was happening then is we were posting certificates out to you and then you posted them out to your students, which, yes, it costs us money to send to you, but it costs you even more money to send out those 12 certificates to someone else. So, you know, it's a lot easier way of working. Also, hopefully it won't happen, but if you did make an error with spelling a name on somebody, then keeping everything digital means that you can contact us, tell them what the error is, we can rectify it, and then straight away, you know, they got the new certificate. Also, maybe years down the line, they lose their certificate. Again, as it's digital, not a problem. You can go onto your dashboard, download a new one, send it over to them, and it makes it a lot simpler. So most of the courses are valid for 3 years, and at the end of the 3 years, they will get an email from our system, and it tells them they need to do a refresher to keep the skills fresh. And the refreshers are basically doing that course again. So if they need it for work, maybe they work in a kennels or dog groomers or vets or something, they need to keep it going, then the system will tell them that they need to recertify. Now, the other advantage of our system is if you teach somebody, that student is getting access to a dashboard of their own. So they have access to the student manuals and all the other downloads, access to the video database that goes with the course that you've taught. They can access free weekly video refreshers, which all of those things, those emails come through with your details on, so that they easily know to contact you. So if they, in a year's time, they get Monday morning, they get a weekly email from us, then it's got your details. Someone asks them about first aid, well, they can just forward the email onto that person. It's got your details on. When it becomes time to re-qualify, it may well be that someone did a course with you 3 years ago. They haven't bothered telling you their email's changed, but they do tell our system and keep our system up to date because they want to keep getting all the free stuff. So when we then send these emails, it's often that we've got a more genuine address. They say contact you, you contact them, and that person, between the two of you can arrange another course to get them recertified. So the certificate is a single document, but it has lots of other benefits and lots of traceability to it. Now there are 2 other certificates they get. One is a certified CPD statement. All of our courses are CPD certified to the highest level. CPD is continual professional development, and this is used for many industries. So this is a separate certificate they download from their dashboard. The final one is a digital certificate, again, that they download from their dashboard, and this is an evidence-based learning statement. The certificate tells them they've completed canine first aid, for example. The evidence-based learning statement tells them exactly what was in on that course and how long the course was. So it's a very good document if they need to use it for compliance with the local council or something like that as well. Now, if someone's done a blended course with us, so for example, they did the pet professional course, the evidence-based learning statement will also state how they did on the e-learning side, questions they got right and the questions they got wrong, and also their final scores, as well as the side that you've done. Now, the evidence-based learning statement is really good for you as an instructor if you're doing a blended course, because that way you can use it to gain information on where they had weak areas.